reading chapter 1078 of One Piece. Escape Limit. See, with a title like that, immediately you start going like, actually, is it Shaka? And all those speculations about the fact that Shaka is actually the traitor, but he's not necessarily a bad guy, and he had a grand plan when he understood that the Straw Hats weren't going to be able to leave with all the satellites plus the Stellar, so he's been killing off, and he's been doing shady crap in the background. Because there is a limit on how many people can escape Egghead Island. Immediately, just with that title. Alright, Gemma Double Six's Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 33. And so, Neomads was formed. Look at the plot thickening. So I wonder when Caesar started working with Vegapunk. Wow. And he didn't mind working under the name of Germa Double Six. Alright. Oda taken out of context. I thought I didn't know anything about Chikawa. But it turns out I've been using Nagano-san stamps online for ages. I publicly admit defeat. I have zero idea what Oda's talking about. I do know that Line is a social media app that's used in... I knew that it was used in Korea, so now it seems like it's used in Japan as well. Not too sure about what Chikawa is though, so someone inform me and I will check that out later. But, going on to the first page. Lab Interior, Egghead, the island of the future. Who's on the other end of the line? Uncle Kizaru's coming here? Oh, crap. I knew it. I knew Kizaru was going to come out this episode. I mean, not this episode, this chapter. I freaking knew it. I was talking about this with my friend, the same friends that I was telling you earlier during this stream. They mentioned a word and immediately I was like, oh, freak. It's going to be Kizaru. Second floor, Building B. That's right, CP0 was meant to wait for his arrival after eliminating the Doctor. The government's pulling out all the stops, huh? Indeed, I think they consider this incident to be far more severe than Ohara. For one, the Doctor not only continued the Scholar's forbidden research, he's taken it much further. But how did they know? How did they know? How did they know? Second, unlike Ohara, Egghead actually has formidable combative and defensive capabilities. When you put it like that, it's no surprise they're coming loaded for bear. Call me if there's any developments. All the other transponders on the Labostratum are down. Well, I wonder why. Factory A, Fabrio Stratum. Kerchak! You heard the lady. The Navy's gonna try and repeat history here, so learn from it. You can't afford to hesitate. Prepare the ships. We need to get off the island. Quickly before the Marine's shown. Listen to Santomaru-san. Third floor, Lab Building C. Usopp! Lilith! You damn brat! Even if my right side's frozen solid, my left can still pack a punch. How does that work? If you repent, I'll let you off easy. The god has spoken. Clatter, clatter. What? Why? Snake, who ordered you to do this? Bing. Crash! Pythagoras! Kaboom! Dunk. Dunk. Was that an... Okay. But is that real, though? Is that really what happened? Or is Pythagoras really the traitor? You can't trust anything anymore. You can't trust anything. Huh. Wait! I said wait! Who said wait? What's going on? Second floor, Building A. All those screams and explosions. I hope everyone's alright. I tried checking. It seems the Seraphims are running amok. You're mistaken. That doesn't make any sense. One thing's for sure. When Nami screams, a certain someone will always dash to her aid in an instant. Phew. We should focus. I bet everyone's pinned down. Since they're all fighting, what if something happens to Vegapunk's main body while they're distracted? Ah, good point. That reminds me, there's a room that's been sealed off for a while now. I wrote it off since the place isn't very useful. But maybe. Now you remember? Now you remember? We should go check. Lead the way, Atlas. You got it. 3rd floor, building A. Edison, hang in there. Well, I'm off to scout for Vegapunk. Wait, Sanji-san, look out! Yung, bam! Oh, Sanji and his exoskeleton. You know, this is nice. Chung. Don't act so surprised. This is the undying power of love. Oh no, it's the undying power of love. Please forgive me. Forgive me. Chung. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. 4th floor, building A. Those damn flames. Why aren't their backs going out? Okay, this is actually crazy. Yeah, so because they're not just natural Lunarians, Vegapunk could have modified their bodies so that their flames don't go out in the same way that King's did. That's crazy. Forget that! Where the heck did the Hawkeye looking guy go? Oh, is Zoro going to split off to fight him alone? He must have ran off. Odds are he's reprioritized the order of his targets. He could be focusing on thinning the herd, saving the toughest for last. Eliminating your weaker friends would rattle your stronger fighters and handicap them. I'll chase him down! Zoro! Oh god, no, you can't go. What do you mean you're gonna chase him down? You're gonna get lost. You're going to get lost. Zoro, you're going to get lost. Quick! Go and help him! Usopp. Usopp. Alright, that's a good name. That's a good name. Man, what a bother. Slow down, Roronoa. Gomu. Wait, who are you calling Usopp? Your nose. That's who he's calling Usopp. Hawk! Gatling! I'll blast that fire away. Use your pathetic brain, Straw Hat. That's Lucci for think, Straw Hat, think. It doesn't matter how many times you try hitting it, that won't work. Only one day remains before the infamous Egghead incident. However, the wheels of this tale were set into motion 3 months ago. What sort of narration is that? So, only one day. So we already know that there is a big incident. Like, holy crap, what is Oda pulling at this stage? This, like, even just that simple line of narration. Like, the anticipation. We have one day before now an infamous incident. An incident that's going to become famous as the Egghead incident. We are witnessing history take place. Wow, this is a different level. This is another level. Holy crap. However, the wheels of this tale were set into motion 3 months ago. Alright, Bonnie, what's happening? Oh my god, I'm getting goosebumps. And I don't even know what's going on. Holy crap. 3 months prior, the Holy Land, Marijois. This is Egghead. Come in. I want to speak to somebody with power. Bzz, 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 bzz. Dr. Vegapunk is researching the Void Century. Dun 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 dun. The traitor told everything. Everything. CP5 agents were dispatched to verify this tip, but their inspection revealed nothing. and their ship mysteriously disappeared as it attempted to leave Egghead. CP7 and CP8 were both deployed to shed light on the situation. However, no government ships returned from Egghead. Buzz, buzz. This is Egghead again. Put me through to the top brass. The conversation between the 5 elders and this individual totally exposed the full extent of the genius scientist's treachery. And so, the elders decided to order Dr. Vegapunk's assassination. God damn. It fell to Cypherpole Aegis Zero to execute the mission. God damn. However, the 5 elders anticipated that Vegapunk would resist, so they sent one of their own, escorted by Admiral Kizaru, and that's why Saturn's on his way. They also reinforced the fleet they deployed with backup from several navy branches. Their caution level was raised to total war imminent. Total war? What the hell? Then, the sudden and unexpected appearance of Emperor Straw Hat Luffy's ship. Then, the sudden and unexpected appearance of Emperor Straw Hat Luffy's ship left the government forces feeling more than a little disquieted by this complication. Did you say Straw Hat? Him again? In any case, this chain of events is going to culminate tomorrow. Be still, my beating heart. This chain of event is going to culminate tomorrow, and the outcome will shock the world. Oh man, I can feel it. I'm shaking. Look, I'm shaking. Oh man. Tuck, tuck, tuck. What the devil? This was all you're doing? Oh my god, he recognizes the traitor. Oh my god. I can't help it. I can't. Katuk. Katuk. Answer me. Katuk. Kachak. Creak. Why are you doing this? Katuk. Katuk. Slide. No freaking way. No. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. I mean, come on. Okay, oh. Like, man. I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say. Like, we would all be lying if we said that we didn't suspect York even a tiny little bit. Because, like, I'm sure in everyone's head, there was that tiny moment in everyone's head where they were like, maybe this is just an act. But really? Nah. Really? Nah. But what? What? And it actually turned out to be true. Holy crap. That's crazy. That is freaking insane. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. So then what happened though? Was it like, is York actually smart enough to have told, what do you call it? Seraphim Boa, S Snake, like, you're going to stone me, and then you're going to unstone me once everyone else around me is stoned? Like, what? Wow. Oh my god, okay. Oh, Stella. It's 'cause I want to be a celestial dragon. What? What are you saying, York? You know what Marijois is like from that visit a long time ago. How could you want to be one of them after witnessing just how vile they are? You sound just like Shaka. She's had this conversation with Shaka before? Does Shaka know? What does this even mean? Well, not so much now he's dead. Oh my god. Oh, what a psychopath. Look at just how easily she's saying that. That is creepy. It's hard to keep track of all of us, all us Vegapunks, right? Honestly, the world really doesn't need more than one of us. She is absolutely insane. This girl is nuts. Wow. The embodiment of unfettered desire leaves the shadows. Dun 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 dun. Holy freaking crap. Wow. Wow. This is freaking insane. I mean, like, when you find out afterwards, you're like, okay. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Like, she found Boa. I mean, she found S-Snake. So, like, she had the chance to talk to her first. You know, like, symbolically, the idea of greed. You know, she's gluttony. Wow. Like, wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah. This is absolutely nuts. Alright, okay, what was that? Alright, let me get back to the chat. Oh. Where am I? Oh, well, Mal, thank you so much. Thanks for the super chat. You're giving me the Harley Quinn vibes here with the way that she's acting. Yeah, it's super crazy. Loving it. Also, that smile she does is a classic. Huge fan of psychotic female villains. Does it top the Lilith waifu? Or is it just not on that scale? Like, that is crazy. That is freaking crazy. I think I told you guys before I started reading that I did do a video about, like, my thoughts on each of the stellars. Not each of the stellars, on each of the satellites, and how, like, you know, sort of pros and cons, well, not pros and cons, but I guess for and against, arguments for and against each of them being the traitor. And when it came to York, I was like, nah, but maybe, but nah, but maybe. And, like, that was always, you know, half in jest, half in, like tiny bit of speculation, like tiny bit of possibility, but probably not, right? But like, what the hell is going on? Wow. And it makes sense. It's like, you know, it's sort of a lesson, right? Like, never, you know, always keep your guard up. You know, you can't. And you know what? Like, on another level, maybe, like, you can't sort of blame York. You know, she was just treated as the, like, literally the piss dump. Like, she was just like, yeah, you don't do anything. Like, you don't have any brains, York. You just go piss. You just go eat. Like, I mean, I don't know what much more York could have wanted. Like, I personally would be more than happy to just eat, sleep, and poop all day. But you know what? Girl has ambition. Girl did not like being the piss girl. Yeah, she didn't like being the toilet. She didn't like being the group toilet. And you know what? When you put it like that, you can't blame her, because I don't think anyone wants to be a group toilet. Wow. This is absolutely insane. God damn. God damn. Damn, 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 damn. Wow. But also, I love how much, like, how incredibly large she actually is. Like, I always knew that she was big, but she is big. Like, she is big, big. Like, look at her just tower over Vegapunk. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That is a good thought, Cyanide. The odds of this actually being a double plot twist, that hurts my brain a little. I'm not gonna lie. That hurts my brain. That is a good point. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. How the turntables. You can never take someone's simplicity for granted. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't even, like, my brain is just like in a kerfuffle mess. What do you guys think the incident's going to be? Are we actually going to have a war? And what did that title mean? What did that title, like, escape limit? As in, like, the time? Is it the fact that a time limit has been placed now because Kizaru is on his way? Sword King Zoro, did you mean to ask a question? Because if so, just type it and I'll read it because I can't see it there. But all the same, thank you very much for the super chat. The Great War? I don't know if we're going to get the Great War yet. I don't see it. Like, the only way that I see the Great War happening is if, like I've been saying for quite a while now, we get a Great War, but we get it on multiple stages. And it's just happening all around the world. It's a great war because at the same time that there's a battle at Egghead Island, the battle is ongoing at Elba, for example. There's a battle going on between Law and Blackbeard, and there's just multiple battles happening. Man, I am going nuts over this. I am going absolutely insane. Wow. Absolutely wow. Oh man. Oh man. My heart. Yeah, I'm thinking that something could happen to Saturn as well. That something is going to publicly happen to one of the Gorosei. And that is, like, how insane is that? Or even maybe, like, maybe if something happens to Kizaru, for example, it's going to be like, when is the last time that one of the Marine admirals were taken down? Like, that would be absolutely insane. Oh, man. God damn. Oh my god. Race M. Luca, thank you so much for the super chat. I theorize the Egghead incident will be the same incident foreshadowed at the end of Dressrosa regarding the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. Someone brushed me up on this. What was the incident? Was it just the fact, all I remember was that they were going to play an instrumental role, but I don't remember a specific incident that was referred to. Man. But I can see like them getting involved. I can definitely see that happening. Like, that would be it would also be like apt timing, because I feel like it is about time. It definitely is about time. if they get involved. Although I've also always seen like, it's going to be like the Grand Fleet is going to be instrumental when it comes to the Great War as well, because it's going to be like, for example, like if they're having to take on the entire navy, then obviously there's multiple ships, or if it's like if they're fighting Blackbeard, who obviously is like the 10 Titanic captains, like they all have ships, like they have a much bigger crew. That's how I always saw it. But yeah, maybe. I mean, it seems like there are lots of units heading towards Egghead now. So I could definitely see the Grand Fleet getting involved here. Oh man. Oh man. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh. Oh. Far out. Man. I can't. My brain is just... I was already tired because it's past my bedtime. But this chapter has actually blown my brains. Like my brain is just like can't compute, cannot compute. What is actually happening? What a chapter. What a chapter. And I can't believe that this isn't even like, this is we don't even have a break next week, you know? Sometimes Oda drops things like these when we're gonna get a break. But you know what this does mean? Now that Oda's teased that something is going to happen tomorrow, that means that we're gonna go back to I don't know, see what's happening over with Garp, or see what's happening back at Elbaf, for example. We're gonna jump again. That's killing me. As happy as I am to sort of go and visit back on one of those loose ends, because that was driving me insane as well. But you cannot give us this and then just leave us on a cliffhanger here. That is absolutely insane. Oda is tease god. Tease god. Tease god Oda. Man. That was nuts. That was nuts. Whew. And now that's I think that's properly tired me out. I think all that adrenaline from reading the chapter, I think my oh man. Yeah. It is getting close to 12, so you know what? I'll bring in Friday with you lot. Give me your wildest takes. Your wildest takes about this chapter. Anyone still thinking that it's not actually just York and that there's still something fishy going on, or are we all oh no, it is York? Oh, that's a really good question, William. York's the only one that sleeps, so is York the only one that dreams? So York just had bigger desires than the rest of them? Could make sense. So that's I think the biggest telltale that York is actually a lot smarter than we realized. And this sort of cutesy, I don't know anything, all I do is eat, sleep, and poop, was just a complete act. Because she clearly must have a way to have not, or it makes sense. Okay, so Punk Records, the way that it works is that everyone uploads their data and then it shares, and then it gets it gets shared and disseminated so that they all have this, you know, large shared file, and they have all of this shared knowledge and information. But of course it has to be York, because it makes perfect sense, because York is the only one who, she never would have had to upload any data, because no one would have expected her to have any information of use. Like, York is the only one who would never have had to connect and upload anything, because they never expected anything from her. So it was just normal. Like, if it was any of the other satellites who just refused to upload things, or if they were like, if they decided like, oh, that's actually a little strange, like, you know, the like, you're not, like, the volume of data that you're uploading doesn't seem to match the amount of work that you do, like, people would have started to get suspicious. But York is the only one when they would have been like, oh yeah, like, all you do is eat, sleep, poop. Like, you know, I don't really, like, it's okay. We don't need to know. We don't need to know your bowel movements. And so, of course, the Punk Records thing was, like, ruled out as well. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Sorry, as I was going on that sort of brain tangent, Amelia, missed your super chat. But thank you for the super chat. Grand Fleet could Dev show up here and later. That moment when the narrator spoke at the end of Dressrosa is also one of my favorite all-time scenes in the anime. Gave me chills. Love these moments. Yeah, the way that Oda uses the narrator is like absolute mwah. Like so good. I really liked how he used it here, like foreshadowing something that's going to happen tomorrow. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. It's crazy because, you know, like, it sort of like goes back and forth between sort of like speaking almost in like past tense as like present tense. It's like 400 years, like sometimes he'll like, you know, throw in things like 200 years then the current timeline or whatever, like suggests that we are reading this in real time. And then you read shit like this and it's like, oh, someone is narrating the story, so what does this mean on a more like meta, broader scale? Like, is this a story, like, is One Piece really a story that has been pre-written and that we are reading like someone's journal of? Like, is it Nami's journal? Is it Usopp's tale? Like, pew, 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 pew. Crazy. Wow. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. J. Kuma, I have no idea. I can't answer how it would work. I mean, like, I would imagine that, like, I would imagine the way that it happens is that immediately whatever they upload that night, like, at the end of the day, it sort of serves like a hive mind when they sort of just like access that information, because like they'd have to go through all the information that everyone has read, right? Like, everyone has uploaded and everyone else has learnt that day, because like something that Edison has learnt that day could serve something that Pythagoras is working on, for example. And so like there has to be a bit of cross match. So I guess I doubt that it's just sort of like for example, like how I would do work if I just filed something away and then later on it might be like, oh, actually, oh yeah, I might need that document, let me go at it again. Like, I think it's more like the way that I imagine it sort of works is like a team meeting almost, where at the end of every day, like a stand-up, but not a stand-up because it happens at the end of the day, and it's like, instead of like, this is what I'm going to be working on today, it's like, this is what I worked on today, and everyone's like, oh cool, that might help. And then later on it gets stored, and then later on again they might remember, oh wait a second, they worked on this a couple days ago. Does that make sense? I don't think I'm being very coherent right now. It is almost midnight, so you will have to forgive me. I mean, I'm sure you could choose not to upload, but I don't know, like, I think, like, if you made the choice not to upload, like, that's the question, right? Is it just an instantaneous thing? that is programmed, because at the end of the day they are satellites, and they have been created to a certain extent? Or is it like, is there agency? Because it seems like they do definitely all each have agency. I don't know. So Vegapunk, that's exactly what I'm saying, Amiri. Like, from an outsider's perspective, you could say like, you lived a good life, you know? Like, you didn't really have to do any of the hard work. You got to live comfortably. All anyone expected of you was to eat, sleep, and go to the toilet. But then at the same time, you know, humans are creative beings, and maybe she got sick of that lifestyle, or maybe she got sick of everyone treating her like that. You can't blame her. I don't blame her, you know? No one wants to be the poop girl. Imagine if I was known as the poop girl. That would upset me a lot. Just happy it's not Lilith. Yeah, I mean, I think it was pretty clear that it wasn't Lilith. Lilith was sort of like the first that I sort of dismissed as being guilty. Yeah, but York, what a curveball. What an absolute curveball. Wow. Yeah. In memory of York, for 1 week, I will change my channel name to Poop Girl. No, I'm kidding. I won't do that. I won't be doing that. Hey, Lord Vegeta. Are you late? It depends on how you decide, and you define late. I hope you've already read the chapter, because we are getting deep into it. And in that sense, yes, we have already read the chapter together. But, you know, come hang. Right now I am justifying the fact that if I was known as Poop Girl, I would also probably want to betray my friends. Like, imagine that. Like, imagine out of a group of people, like, imagine your closest friends, the only people that you see on a daily basis. You get to see them doing like cool inventions, they're creating crap, they get to be called smart, and they're getting praised, and they designate you to be Poop Girl. Like that, I think that is an understandable choice. You know what? At this point now, is York really the traitor, or did the rest of the satellites do her wrong? But then again, she killed my man Shaka. I don't know. I can't decide. It's a no, you cannot trust Poop Girls. You gotta free York. Free the Poop Girl. And Lord Vegeta, welcome. Thank you for becoming a Joyfleet executive member. Welcome. Alright. Yeah, hashtag free the Poop Girl. Alright, I think I have derailed what Oda wanted this chapter to be about. Never trust people with city names. Interesting. Is Shaka dead? No, I don't think Shaka's dead. Do you guys think Shaka's dead? Let me do this as a poll. Let's do this as a poll. Oh, I forgot how to do polls. Oh, there we go. Let's see what the community has spoken. Don't laugh at me. The slash poll works in Twitch. I'm just confusing my platforms. Can we talk about the Sanji moment? Yes, we can. Yes, we can talk about the Sanji moment. Yes. That is absolutely insane. Like, we are talking about seraphims here. People, like, you know, these are creatures that have been infused and created, like, with the most durable and, like, all of these crazy feats, like, Lunarian bloodline. But then again, it's like, it makes sense because, you know, also, Gemma Double Six also tampered with that sort of genes. But still, Sanji is a monster now. Sanji is a freaking monster. Okay, Callie, I'm gonna stop you right there though. I'm gonna stop you right there. You are bringing attacks on yourself by making a statement like that. I'm not going to comment either way on that because I'm not gonna start a war. But you are brave, is what I'm gonna say. Well, exactly. I like it. I like it a lot because it sort of becomes like this. It's almost like, especially with the cover stories that's going on right now, it's almost like Seraphim going up against Sanji. It's like Vegapunk going up against Vinsmoke Judge. Like, so who created the best monster? Wow, this is a close poll. Almost 57%. You won by 57%. No, that Shaka is not dead. But over 40% of you guys are thinking that Shaka actually might be dead. Love how Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji are all cheat codes be taken out of the game by these seraphims. Very few threats could, yeah, I would, like, yes. We needed something. Otherwise, where is this story gonna go? Like, how are we gonna do this? Yeah, look, Paul, I get what you mean. You definitely have a point, but it's just sort of how that's been with all deaths, you know? How could anyone survive what anyone has survived so far on One Piece? It just, if there is a will, and by that I mean Oda's will, to keep his characters alive, then there is a way. There is a way. I mean, it's also like maybe that's not where Shaka's brain is. You know, Shaka has a helmet for a reason. Like, maybe the way that Shaka's created is like his brain, like all his vital functions are actually like stored in his body, and that head is like that helmet, because we haven't even seen a head properly. Like, that helmet is just for show. We never know. We never know. York would know that. Okay, good point. But maybe she didn't. Maybe they never clued her in. Like, maybe in the same way that they never expected her to upload anything onto Punk Records, maybe they never downloaded. Like, maybe they never asked her to download any information either. He did bleed from the helmet quite profusely. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that, like, that the helmet is just empty. But it'll be sort of like, if I got shot in the hand, would I die? I mean, yeah, maybe after, like, blood loss eventually. But, like, probably not immediately. At this point, though, you guys are going to have to forgive me. It is past midnight, and I'm just, like, I don't even think that the words coming out of my mouth are being transported from my brain. I feel like my mouth is just sort of doing the talking on its own without any input from actual thought at this point. Blame the poop girl. Okay. You'd be disappointed if she didn't kill any of them? Okay, so you do. Alright. We have to get very dark. I guess, like, yes, that is true. I mean, even if Shak is not dead, I don't expect Oda to reveal that straight away. It's just gonna be like another one of those situations where we don't find out until ages later that actually Shaka is alive. But you do have a good point. I do, like, in that sense, yes, it would be nice for Oda to just go full dark here at the moment. Louis, welcome. Did you miss anything? Well, you just missed this riveting poll. You've missed a lot of I've digressed quite a bit about Poop Girl. Yeah, Okay, my apologies. She just wants to be Celestial Dragon. Celestial Dragon doesn't care about anyone. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not saying, like, I would imagine that York fully had the intention to kill Pythagoras. Like, look at the way, like, look how she looks positively evil in this panel. Like, the way that she's smiling, like, this girl is deranged. She is she's actually deranged. But yeah, I absolutely think she definitely wanted to kill Pythagoras, or at least didn't care because he was in her way. Like, she's deranged. But again, if you have to solely poop for years on end, like, you spend a third of your life in a toilet, can you really blame her for going crazy? Like, she had to spend, all she did was eat, sleep, and poop. She spent a third of her life in the toilet. Like, that would definitely drive anyone insane. That's what I'm saying. You gotta free Poop Girl. Free the Poop Girl. But yeah, again, I keep digressing about this. I just think it's just so funny. Like, I think it's just so funny. Celestial dragons do essentially the same but fancier, but it's like on their terms, you know? They do it on their terms. And I'm sure that they don't spend a third of their lives in the toilet, because they probably spend like a fifth of their lives in like doing like crazy, like messed up shit, like going to like human auction houses and torturing slaves. Like, they do other things that is just as equally messed up, but for them, like, sick, twisted enjoyment for them. So like, them getting to just sort of do nothing is on their terms. Whereas like, the group spoke, came together, and decided it's like the group spoke, they came together and went, henceforth, you shall be named Poop Girl. And it was like, alright, that's my life now. That's my life. Magellan would be her poop partner in crime. And Magellan was a cranky old fart as well. You know, he was not a happy person because of all his bowel problems. Bowel problems, you know what? I've actually read, like, no cap, no joke. People with bowel problems and people who have like gut issues, it actually seriously affects your mental health. Because like the gut has so much to do with like everything else in your body, and it's actually it plays such an important role in a human that it actually seriously affects a person's mental health. So you know what? Oda's done some research. Oda has done some research and went, you know what? There is a scientific reason why York has gone criminally insane. She has gone criminally insane. Alright, sorry. Was there, I think there was a serious question somewhere. Um, Alright. I think I've talked enough about poop for one stream. And I think that's my call to say you gotta go to sleep. I gotta go to sleep. You know, if York has spent a third of her time in the toilet, I have spent a third of this stream talking about poop. And I think that is a good time to say that I should go to sleep, and rest my brain. But this was a crazy chapter, and I love, as always, that I got to read with you guys. Before I go, I have a question. So I got this new little, I don't know if you can see it, I got this new little tool here. I think I talked about it last chapter as well, but I've been playing around with my audio settings. I know usually in previous streams, like when I won't say I scream, when I raise my voice, sometimes the audio like maxes out and it becomes like really like staticky. I don't know, the quality really drops. I am hoping that this fixed it and me playing around has fixed it. But you guys confirm for me. How did the audio sound today? Did it sound better than usual? Like, especially when I speak louder and when I raise my voice. Sometimes, I don't know if you guys have noticed, sometimes it cuts out. It's not like static. It's just a very unpleasant, like, cacophonous sound. Alright, sound good? Thank you, 900. 900? I was very quiet. Okay, maybe I have to increase the volume next time. Was I quiet? That's what I mean. When I joy scream, does it get like maxed out and sound very unpleasant? No, okay. Alright. Okay then, must be doing something sort of right. I shall keep it like that. Alright, there were only 3 points. Okay, so, alright. If there were only 3 points and it didn't last very long, then I think that does mean that it's improved. Because I've gone back to some previous streams, and there are, for like, loads of the time, it's been very, very unpleasant to hear, to be honest. I'm like, I can't believe that you guys stuck with it for so long. You're all so loyal. Thank you. Much louder. I'm just speaking closer to the mic. I think it's just because I've been moving around like this a bit chaotically. This chapter was just too good. But yes, thank you so much. Join me next week, where maybe we shall not have so much poop talk. But maybe not, you know? Poop is a very important function of our bodily function. Anyways, I don't read chat while reading the chapter, so I don't see if we say something is wrong while I'm reading the chapter. That is very true. I do not read the chat whilst I'm reading. Sorry, it sort of just takes me out of the experience, so I just like to read. And then if I made a mistake, I like just hearing about it afterwards. But thank you, Chin. Yes, I will keep you guys updated on what has happened to my foot tomorrow, because I should be hopefully out of the moon boot, but we will carry on. But anyways, thank you as always for reading with me, for staying up. I hope you guys have a lovely Thursday. While I am now off in my Friday, I'm going to go enjoy my Friday. But you guys enjoy your Thursday. Have a great day. I hope you have a lot of time fangirling or fanboying about this new chapter. Eat some fiber. Make sure that you don't have any gut issues so that you don't become deranged. And I shall see you guys very, very soon. Okay, bye-bye now.